How can I help you?
Please tell me about yourself.
I am a soldier of Fornsigtuna in the fields of Jarl Ilfing.
What is Fornsigtuna like?
Fornsigtuna is the capital of this region and a powerful trade city between the forest and the vast seas. The walls were put up by Odin Greybeard himself and stand strong against all the wolves and trolls in the region.
Thank you for your...
You're welcome.
Welcome to my smithy, traveler. It is good to see you have recovered to fight once more. These are troubled times for Fornsigtuna, with trolls and worse on the loose, and a harsh winter that has lasted longer than it should.
Tell me who you are.
I am Voland, son of Arkvith, blacksmith of Fornsigtuna, and proven warrior to the Jarl. I live in the northeast part of the city, with my wife Hervor and our son Jaime.
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsigtuna is the grandest city in this part of Midgard. It is the capital of Janvadir and the major trade destination on Lake Ganvik. There is a village southeast of here, which is under protection of our Jarl, even though the inhabitants do not wish to be.
What do you know about Hervor?
Beautiful Hervor and I are happily married, and we have our son Jaime growing up to be a fine warrior.
How is your son doing?
I am very proud of Jaime. He is already shaping up to become a powerful warrior. It will not be long before he wields a true blade instead of a wooden one.
How is your... I want to thank you for saving...
Think nothing of it. I would not have anyone freeze to death in the Fimbulwinter.
Where in the forest did you find me?
The woods of Janvadir surround us in all directions. I found you northeast of here, partly buried under an avalanche. You are lucky that your bright cloak stood out against the snow. There were tracks of a troll nearby, so if you are missing anything, it is likely the trolls have it. You had best be careful when traveling. In the Fimbulwinter, there are fierce wolves and trolls about, and all of them hungry. Still, you look like someone who can take care of herself.
I would like to...
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this...
Let us speak.
May your blade always...
It is good to see that you have made it to our city, which you are seeing now. The Jarl of the city will want to see you in the morning, inside the city. I will...
You have no business here. How can I help?
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
If it is tall tales you want, I suggest you visit the Sleipnir Inn around sunset.
Thank you.
You're
You're the one the Jarl sent for. I would think that stopping the Fimbulwinter is a man's job.
Tell me who you are.
I am dismayed to learn that my reputation does not precede me. The name is Snorri. I'm a loyal clansman to Ilfin, captain of the guard, and connoisseur extraordinaire of fine drinks.
And also of cheap drinks, when his money for the better ones runs out.
And since you seem to be the adventuring type, perhaps I even have a task for you. A quest, if you will.
And what is that?
Ah, so nice of you to ask. You see, a gemstone that belonged to my father has gone missing. It is an heirloom of sorts, and I am greatly attached to it. I would highly appreciate it if you could recover it for me.
I shall see what I can do. What can you tell me about...
The shining star of Yonvidir. Just look around you and admire its build and its history. Although it is getting short of food right now, you could surely use one of Thor Giant Slayer's magical goats that can be eaten each evening and grow back during the night. Is there someone in particular you would know about?
Why, Snorri, it would almost seem you are gossiping.
Perish the thought, Literasid, dearest. I could never do your job for you.
Tell me of Voland the Smith.
Voland Arvidsson is a good man, and the weaponsmith for Fornsigtuna. He lives in the east part of town with his wife and son.
What do you know about Hervor?
Fair Hervor runs the guild house, and takes care of all the eager young would-be adventurers we get here. She is not from Fornsigtuna. Voland the blacksmith brought her here when they married. Do not be fooled by that frail figure of hers. I've seen her break a man's arm before.
Surely you have met Jaime.
Little Jaime is the child of Voland and Hervor. He wants to be a mighty warrior someday. Just like, well, me. I've given him a practice sword and he works out with it daily. I think he even wanders around at night looking for things to guard.
Let us speak...
If you wish to hear about Yonvidir, you've come to the right person. As captain of the guard, I hear all the soldiers' tales.
Tell me of the raiders.
There are always some vagabonds in Yonvidir that think they do not need a city or the Jarl's protection to survive. They are just finding out that the Fimbulwinter is a really bad time for that attitude. You can expect them to fight dirty, using roguish tricks like the old sand toss. Be sure to dodge that one. It gets nasty if you do not.
Are the trolls dangerous?
Frankly, yes, to all but the most experienced warriors. Their most powerful blow is easy to dodge, because you can see it coming from a mile away. But whenever they block something, they tend to be quick to make a counterattack that you should be ready for. Since their wounds have a tendency to close while they're fighting, your best bet is a heavy weapon that makes big gashes, like a battle axe.
Please give me some food.
Alas, fair lady, with the reserves of Fornsigtuna as low as they are,
Let us speak...
you should stay...
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an endless winter with our foods.
Please tell me about yourself.
My name is Lithrasir. I run the Sleipnir Inn, meaning I keep the people in town here happy in the face of Ragnarok through judicious application of alcohol. Sleipnir is the eight-legged steed of Odin the Single-Eyed. Loki, forger of evil, had hired a mighty frost giant to construct a keep for him. But the Jotun would only be paid if the task was done within 3 seasons. So, to ensure the Jotun's work would run late, Loki the Sly turned himself into a mare to distract the Jotun's horse from helping him. The plan worked, and the Jotun left without payment. But as a result, Loki the giant thief gave birth to the horse Sleipnir.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them. Being a barkeep means you hear all the tales. Some people get very talkative in my inn, if they do not pass out from a drink too many.
Let us speak about...
Oh, he can talk smoothly enough, but you should know that he has a girl in every port town within 100 miles, and then some.
Tell me of
The local smith frequently comes to the Sleipnir Inn for a drink and some gambling. A good enough fellow, if a bit quiet for my taste. Hervor is really happy with him.
What do you know about Hervor?
Hervor is my closest friend here in Fornsigtuna, and she runs the Adventurers Guild. I promise you, the two of us would never gossip about you.
I bet the two of you share all the good gossip when we are out of earshot.
Wouldn't you like to know Snorri, dear?
Surely you have met Jaime.
Of course I have. He is the light of the town, with his enthusiasm and his wooden sword. I bet he would charge straight at a dragon.
What do you know of Munarvigir?
Oh, the people from Munarvigir are nice enough. At least, one of them is.
What can you tell me of the forest?
I have traveled through the woods a few times, but am not an expert. I find the whole through Munarvigir very beautiful.
Literacia has us go to the forest for her, so she can save us a good mead for when we get back. Cheers to that.
I would like to...
Oh, believe me, we all do.
If you want to buy Snorri, please go ahead.
Yes, Literacia.
I wish you...
Be careful out there. Janvadir is dead.